Welcome to Framework Fortune Crypto. I'm your host Ben, and we've got to get into some cryptos, and a lot's been happening. A lot's been happening. Of course, that's been going on across all markets, but I've got quite a bit of updates, so we're going to run through those here shortly. Right now, I am in a trade. I'm in Gala. This is Gala Games. I don't like the project that much, but this is a day trade, and it's come up and started testing this, and it's about 6 cents area. There's a previous downtrend that's been happening, I don't know, say all the way back to June. So I'm looking forward to try to break out there. It may not, but we've been seeing some nice moves out of Ethereum after this big sell-off. Ethereum has now made a double bottom, and we just made a video on the Framework Fortune home channel, HH Trader and I, about double bottoms for day trading stocks. That same pattern applies in any other thing that can be charted with candlesticks, and this is the double bottom right here that we're seeing on Ethereum. Let me just say, alright, second live stream of the day. I'm starting to lose my voice, but we're going for a third one later on tonight for some God's Unchained P2E. See what we can get cooking for the weekend rank tomorrow. But anyway, back to the double bottom. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, it is exactly what it looks like. It looks like a bottom, like a butt, right? You got a bottom here and a bottom here. The same price area, right around 1,000. People keep coming in, and it failed once to break up, come back down to that previous support, and has made a second bottom and is now pushing back up again. So we should be seeing some type of push up here on Ethereum out of this pattern. Tomorrow is Friday. The NASDAQ did rebound quite a bit today. Let's see where it's at right now. Yeah, it's over 12,000 at the moment, and that's probably helping some with the crypto market. But I think, like I've been saying, the P2E Blockchain Gaming sector is going to be the one to start leading this bull run, the next crypto bull run. So I'll show you multiple reasons why here when we get to these updates. But let's go ahead and talk about where this could get to. Ethereum could push up to 1,500 off of this. Probably going to run into some resistance there, but maybe not too much. 1,500 is just kind of like a natural support and resistance area. It's that nice whole number. But we're definitely going to run into resistance if we do rip up out of this at 1,800. This was previous support where it's bounced off multiple times and bounced off multiple times recently before it crashed down. So got to see this double bottom breakout, but 1,500 may be a problem, but 1,800 is where I'm aiming to see this get to. And it's kind of the same type of deal on Bitcoin, but Bitcoin has already popped. This previous little triangle is forming, which actually it made a double bottom right up the trend line at that same price area of about 19,000, and it doesn't have as far as Ethereum could go. It's going to run into problems at 25,000. That was previous support, previous resistance, all through back on the chart. That's why I have this channel here drawn. So I expect a slowdown there. Now, if we do not break up over these previous highs of these double bottoms over the last month, then we are going to come back down again. So that is something we do not want to see. We want to see the crypto market have a nice strong bounce here. Bitcoin at least up to 25,000 and Ethereum at least up to 1,500. PKT, if you're one of my PKTers and you're mining, I got some videos coming out for you on PKT. The good stuff coming out of that eco. This thing has been holding pretty lovely during this entire crypto crash. I mean, it came out in April. I think this is on, what is this one on? That's Bitrex it's on, that's right. So it has been downtrending, but it came out in April. This whole entire year, the crypto market has been downtrending. But this last couple of months, PKT has just found this nice little area going sideways and has a double bottom as well here. Double bottom right at the price level of about 0.002. It doesn't have that far that has to go to the top of this. It's a 0.0035. It needs to break out though. We need to see a trend reversal on this as well as pretty much everything else. Ethereum is not looking too good. Looks like it's still crashing even though the land sale did really well on Immutable X platform. There's lands still for sale on there. There's some for millions of dollars. We'll see if those people get paid out on those, on the types of ways you can make money. But this was the last uptrend. It just dumped through that, and we don't have a double bottom yet. You know, this is still very sketchy. We're at the bottom of this trend line, this channel, it's down sloping channel, but if it turns, you know, around, it could drop even more. And they need to get the game out. I mean, that's basically it. This game has been hyped and hyped and hyped. That's why it got all the way up to $2,000 a token. But the game's still not out. So, gotta get it out. Whereas God's Unchained is out, been out. The token's been out since the start of the crypto crash. It was a great time for them to release the token. But hey, well, actually I think it started, I think it came out a little bit before. Yeah, because it came out before it came on Coinbase. It was on a few other decentralized exchanges. But it was only a couple months before. Still, it came in at the end of the crypto bull run. So Gods has had a lot of support building around this 45-cent area. That previous dip was way down there. Got bought immediately up. I mean, just immediately shot all the way up to $1.50 because of how much buying volume came off of that low of a price. The supply is coming out more and more. We have the offering of the gods staking thing that I've been talking about. So people are going to start having more gods. But that play to earn, the daily play to earn, when that starts, people are going to want those higher quality NFTs in their decks because you get paid more in gods tokens with higher quality NFTs. And that is going to cause people to be buying gods all the time to forge up those higher quality NFTs. So we'll see how this economy continues to work. We do have an uptrend that has started here. And this is actually the first good amount of uptrend that Gods has ever had. And you see, there's not really been, like here was a little uptrend, but that was barely anything of this. We've now hit this uptrend 3 times, and over the last 4 days, we are trying to confirm it. And that's what we want to see is confirmation. And Gods bounce back over 50 cents and out of this downward sloping channel, which IMX is very close to. And if IMX does that, Gods would probably follow. Let me pop over and see. I forgot I don't have the comments up on either Twitch or YouTube. There we go. What's up, Ruben? What's up, John Jack? Yeah, on the digital land acquisition DAO. So this is coming out here soon. This is something that Indica Forest and I have been working on. Part of the Framework Fortune community and the blockchain initiative, where we're trying to release multiple projects that will help the community as well as new members to the community. And the first one that we're coming out with is the Digital Land Acquisition DAO. And that will be DLA token. The DAO is already set up and seems to be running fine. So after a few more, I'd say weeks, What do you think, Ruben? Indica Forest, couple more weeks of testing, and then we can start doing a little bit of airdrops, doing some promotion. But the idea behind this DAO is to allow people to get into those higher price NFTs by staking the token to the DAO and getting paid out on those high price NFTs that constantly generate revenue, like similar could be alluvium land. I don't think we'll be going for any $1 million pieces of land, but the DAO is a decentralized autonomous organization, if you don't know what a DAO is. So everybody will have to vote who is a staker on what we decide to purchase. I will not be deciding. Ruben will not be deciding. This is a decentralized project. We've just developed it, and now we are going to get it rolling. If Ruben is saying if Indica Forest, he's in his room, but Ruben or Indica Forest, as he's also aptly named, as he has added more projects under his belt. Depends on how the distribute pays out and how we sell the token to be. Yeah, well, that's something we'll talk about. We got to kind of figure that out. I've got a good idea on that, but the distribution, we just need to see how the smart contracts work. John Jack, you were saying you think we might see another little rally, and then technical stuff, exactly, and then another leg down. It's the thing is, I'm still leaning towards Bitcoin is losing dominance to other cryptos and market cap. So I think we're going to go into more of a altcoin bull run, which, we should see Bitcoin rebound. But if some of these altcoins, like if we see Ethereum still some dominance, we could see Ethereum rip harder and Bitcoin not as much, which may shake some people. So that could be. I really want to give it a few more days. I do like the double bottoms and stuff, but I want to see these coins break out. IMX is so close to breaking out. It's been holding over $1, testing $1 multiple times. And with that IMX staking, which we'll get into here shortly, if you don't know about it or want to be a part of it, I have the requirements and all that up, and we'll go over it. But I think the P2E gaming sector is what is going to start pulling the crypto market. The art NFT whole thing, that's pretty much quieted down. It's finding its place in the market now. There's still some crazy prices going around out there, people trading those high price art NFTs, but gaming NFTs are something different, right? The only value you can really get out of art is going to be in the eye of the beholder. When you're buying crypto projects into decentralized games or semi-decentralized games like we're seeing on Solana with EVIO, and then a new one called The Harvest I'm going to tell you guys about. I actually got whitelisted for this one, so that's pretty interesting. But there's a ton of games already that are coming out, and there's solid games like Gods Unchained that are making big strides, and as well as Axie Infinity, which is another one we're going to talk about here in a little bit because they have a big update to their new Axie Origins version of their game. And there's actually quite a bit of money that people can make if they do well this month for July. Another thing we'll talk about in a second. Let's see, Gala's back up over that 5.7, and Gala has that same double bottom I was talking about on Ethereum and Bitcoin and those other plays. Gala's just 5 cents, so I figured, I'll throw some money in there at Gala and see if we can get a pop up. This is another PD gaming deal, but Gala, I don't like it as much as I like Immutable X. I don't like it as much as I do what's happening on Fractal, which is on Solana for the Fractal wallet, and the Fractal it's a wallet, but it's kind of like it's a wallet. It's an NFT exchange like IMX. It's multiple things. So that's as much as I'm kind of weird on Solana. If Solana's going to go up, which Solana's actually looking pretty good, it's not made a double bottom. It has a nice uptrend, and I think that's because of the P2E gaming that's coming out on the Solana chain. Because EVIO is on Solana, and it pays me in Solana. So by the way, I have it up to show you guys right here, that button, that function I was talking about a while back, where you'd be able to convert the e-tokens directly into Solana to go into your wallet, is now live. So I mean, if Solana's going up and there's PDE games that's going to pay you to play Solana, then I don't, I don't really care how I feel about Solana if they're going to give it to me free or whatever. Now, EVIO, the problem with it is it's not free to play as far as play to earn. It's free to play, anybody can go play it, but to actually earn the e-tokens to get the Solana, you have to have one of the NFTs, either a skin or a weapon. This whole column here is just the stuff. These are not NFTs. This right here is an NFT, this Titus fellow. That's my NFT to earn the, no, go back up. To earn this e-tokens so I can convert it to Solana. But this is something where some of these NFTs might get so expensive because they're so good in the games that you might not be able to sell it to somebody else, but you can rent them. Or if you don't have time to play and you're just wanting to get into NFT gaming on the investing side, you can rent these to players. And because you get paid out in e-tokens, what I've seen as far as EV.io, this goes for pretty much any NFT game at this point. They're all coming up with this. But what I've seen, looked at chat and got distracted, but from what I've seen with, oh yeah, that's what it was, EVIO. So, damn, what was I talking about? That was good stuff. Anyway, I'll remember in a second. Oh, that's what it was. You can rent these NFTs out. So the way it works with EVIO, you let somebody else use the NFT to play the game. They get like 10 or 20% of the e-tokens, the Solana, and then you get 80 or 70 or 90, whatever the deal is that you work out, however you're going to rent out this NFT. So that's something for the digital land acquisition DAO, DLA DAO, that we're talking about, that we're developing. That would be something that I would be interested in doing myself, renting out these skins that earn more Solana to players who want to play but can't afford to grab these. Then they could play for free, essentially, earn some Solana, and then the NFT holders. Alright, I think that was it, just one bark. But that's something that we could do with the digital land acquisition DAO as well. But yeah, if you are in the EVIO and you do have the NFT, the convert to Sol button is now live. So I'm going to close that out. That's pretty much it for that. And Solana is going to run into resistance at 40. It's already kind of getting there. Let's see. Yeah, it did have a little wick up to about 39.20 before it ran into some resistance. And that resistance is actually, when you scroll all the way back, the uptrend that Solana was on before this last little dip below it. So if Solana gets back above this uptrend, it could go bullish again. Like that could be one in this next bull run, especially with all these PDE games coming to it, that could push up. I mean, at least the 200 days at like 80. You got the downtrend. By the time it might rip up, you're definitely going to run into resistance at $50. Going to run into it at 67, definitely 75. So there's some resistance that it's going to have to get through before it can get bullish again. But it does have a lot of room to go up on each resistance area. But we'll see. It's looking like it wants to get back on this trend line. But that's what I'm saying. I want to see a couple more days before basically get some confirmation of this rebound to make sure this is an actual rebound and not a bull trap for crypto investors. But I think because the NASDAQ is not going to hold up, there's a lot of hype. It did break up over this downtrend, this immediate short downtrend, but overall it's way under the 200 and all of that. It has a lot further to crash than the crypto market does at this point. So I'm looking for that to continue, this downtrend on the NASDAQ to continue, which should push money somewhere else. Right now, gold is lower. Gold pulled back, like I was saying last week. We'd probably see it drop below the trend line. It's all the way down to 1739. Same thing with silver, pulling back. I'm waiting for some cheaper prices before I start grabbing any more of these because I do like my precious metals, but I'm not just going to buy them right after this sell-off. They could easily dip down. I kind of expect silver, if the NASDAQ crashes, silver to get to 50. And if all that happens, then I think we'll see money come into the crypto market pretty quickly. But we are having nonsense and shenanigans like this. Voyager, which is a company that I actually liked, and I do have a couple of videos on Voyager from when they first come out, and they are in a bit of a bind. They're a Canadian company, and if you've been paying attention or you're from Canada, Trudeau has been on a warpath with the crypto companies from there, but this crash has caused some issues for some of the centralized exchanges because, as you'll see, what's going on with Voyager, they are in pretty bad debt right now. They actually filed for bankruptcy. Now, I still have some Kasama in Voyager, but they've disabled buying, selling, and moving any money at the moment. I don't know what is going to happen with that. Hopefully this is what is their plan, but they filed voluntary petitions for Chapter 11 protection to implement restructuring. Proposed plan of reorganization creates efficient path to resume account access and return value to customers. So even though they were about to file bankruptcy, they petitioned for the Chapter 11 protection. So if they get that, they should be able to resume the account access. This happens a lot in stock market, in the stock market, in different types of stocks. You'll see in petition for Chapter 11. Voyager is a public company. They are on the Canadian, the Toronto Stock Exchange, as well as the not on the NASDAQ, but on the OTCs here in the U.S. So they have the shot to turn it around. This says they have approximately 1.3 billion of crypto assets on the platform, more than 350 million of cash held in the FBO account for customers at Metropolitan Commercial Bank, and claims against Three Arrows Capitals of more than 650 million. So they owe this person more than 650 million, but Voyager's still holding over $1 billion in cryptos of everybody else's cryptos on that exchange. So that is very sketchy, and that is one of the problems with centralized exchanges. Countries like Canada, maybe the US, the powers in charge have talked a lot of trash. They want their CBDCs and their central bank digital currencies. They may do the same thing. I don't think it's going to happen with Coinbase, but it could. Coinbase had to turn over some things to the Canadian government, but Coinbase is quite a bit bigger of a company than Voyager is. So what happens if they filed for the bankruptcy. I don't know. I'm assuming that we would get our money back in some type of form, and it may even have to be a class action lawsuit. But I am not a lawyer. I'm not 100% on any of that. So, luckily, I didn't have a lot of Kusama in there left, or any other cryptos, just Kusama mainly, because I was gaining some Kusama interest. So it's not affecting me that bad, but if it is affecting you, you definitely want to find out. Be in touch with Voyager, looking at the press releases from Voyager every single day. This was from yesterday, July 6th. You want to be watching this and making sure. Let's see. What do I think about Yearn Finance? So Yearn Finance is DeFi. We can pull Yearn Finance up real quick. I am not a fan of DeFi yet. I think there's a lot of potential in DeFi, but there's also, because it's so new, it's really sketchy, especially in down markets. Most of the cryptos, or most of the things like Yearn Finance that do peer-to-peer lending, or even, I think it's all peer-to-peer decentralized lending with Yearn, if I remember correctly. I've looked into it, but I've not looked into it that hard. It does have a stupid low supply. That's why we've seen it all the way up to $100,000 last year. People thought Bitcoin was the highest crypto. The whole time I was telling everybody, no, it's not. It's not. There's one that's $100,000 that literally ran from 20,000 to 100,000 in a year, way faster than Bitcoin. But that's a scary thing. It's like a low float stock, very low supply. So whoever has more supply, if they want to sell, could easily drop the price. The way these crypto backed loans usually work is you have the crypto in your account. They give you a loan for the amount of that crypto at the market price, right? So you're going to get it, the amount of crypto, at whatever the price is at that time. If your loan balance, your loan collateral drops below, because of the price of Bitcoin or whatever it is, drops below that, you will have to put more Bitcoin in as collateral to bring it back up to that market price that you took the loan out at to keep the loan active. If you don't, the smart contract is going to initially just take your money, because it's going to assume that you are defaulting on your payment. It's a smart contract. It's not a person who gets to decide. It's just code. So it's not going to have any feelings about it or anything. It's just going to snap. It's just going to do it, and that's going to be it. So in a down market, it's very sketchy for DeFi in that regard. In a market that is starting to turn into a bull market, say if we are starting to go into a bull market and you was to take out a Bitcoin loan with your Yearn Finance or any of the other DeFi things off of your collateral, well, if you got the Bitcoin, let's say at 20,000, and then Bitcoin continues to go up, well, you pretty much are going to get a free loan, because you're going to have a lot more value than you actually originally took out at the previous price. So in a bull market, it works out well. In a bear market, it's really bad. So there's a lot of different DeFi out there. I definitely keeping an eye on it, but it's something that I think is going to need quite a bit of time, where gaming doesn't need as much time. Like I said, there's PDE games running around everywhere now. But that also comes with the PTE gaming thing, comes with the more that come out, the more competition. Not every one of them's going to make it. So you just can't go around hunky-dory grabbing every single NFT and PTE game that is out there. And, you want to definitely be researching them, look into the white papers, all of that. Let's see. We got a bunch more comments here. Two Knives, what's up, my friend? XCAD Network. Watch to earn, plug into YouTube and Twitch. Well, I appreciate that. We'll definitely pull that up here. Now, is that something XCAD Network? Let's just pull it up and find out. You know, I'm on YouTube and Twitch right now live streaming, so why not just find out what this is? This may be something, the way it sounds like. So it's $2. Let's pop it up on CoinMarketCap, see what information we can find. We got a... Ooh, this is a very low supply coin. 200 million circulating supply is only 24 million right now. Let's pop up that there. Okay, this thing year to date was all the way up at $9. Held this support area quite a bit through here. You got that dip there. There's another dip here, and then the last little looks like couple weeks holding up like most of the cryptos. Let's see, watch to earn will be bigger than move to earn. Google Chrome plugin June 29th. So this is already out, it looks like. So let's see what this is all about. So you can buy it on IMEX, KuCoin, Huobi, Global, Gate.io, and Bitmart. So they are on multiple exchanges. That's a good thing. Provides creators with DeFi tools to create incentivized economy by tokenizing engagement. That part I'm not big on because I don't really need their help. That's why we're doing the digital land acquisition DAO and our own blockchain projects and stuff. But that is interesting. This is what I want to know about is this watch to earn thing though. They don't pay you to watch stuff. That's kind of crazy. I mean, it's kind of like Odyssey. I think Odyssey does the same thing. So if you've not looked at, oh, that's not right. What is Odyssey? Is it .io? Where can I find Odyssey? Here we go. Oh, it is. I may have spelled it wrong. So yeah, this is like it's on YouTube. Oh, that scared me. I didn't know what that was for a minute. I was like, oh my gosh, what did I just show on live? That was really weird. But yeah, so you can see right here they have their own little token. I have a few little tokens there. But you can get the tokens for being a creator, and you can also get them for watching things. So this is really not a new idea. There's already social media doing all of that on blockchain, other projects. Let's see though. Get it now. Let's take a look here. It's rated 3.5 stars. Say enabling the watch to earn revolution by allowing fans to earn creator tokens for watching their favorite creators directly on YouTube. Yeah, it allows viewers to earn creator tokens. Okay. So the viewers can earn, stake, view, and trade creator tokens all via the XCAD plugin. The plugin in the background while your videos. Viewers who have installed the XCAD plugin will be rewarded with creator tokens when they watch 80% or more of a video. They can be used to vote on polls. The more tokens a viewer hold, the more weight their vote carries. The most loyal fans will have the most. Furthermore, viewers are able to stake their created tokens with XCAD to get a multiplier on the rewards they earn from watching the video. All right, let's pop it up here on Brave and let's see what it does. Let's take a look at it. But back to what I was saying about Yearn Finance, John Jack, let's actually pull it up because there's actually Yearn Finance and Yearn Finance 2. So that's added to Brave. We'll go pop that over in a second. Let me find Yearn Finance and Yearn Finance 2. And I don't know exactly what's going on with that, with Yearn Finance 1 and 2. I have noticed it looks like Yearn Finance is going down and Yearn Finance 2 is starting to go up. But like I said, I've not done that much research on it. And it's been a while, actually, since I looked at that. Crypto stocks. Nope, not crypto stocks. That's the wrong thing. There we go. We're looking for Yearn, so let's just put it in alphabetical order. And yeah, right here's Yearn Finance. So that's what I was talking about earlier, where Yearn Finance got all the way up. Didn't quite get to 100,000, but it was right there, 94.9. I mean, might as well call it 100,000. But it's been on a nasty downtrend, worse than most of the other cryptos. And again, this is a problem. Like, this is way too low. Like, it made a lower low than its previous area here. I don't know. It is starting to uptrend off the bottom of that channel. But I don't like, I mean, I'm looking at coins, you know, like Gods and IMX that are 50 cents and $1. Like, I'm personally not going to put $6,500 into one coin. It's the same thing with like Bitcoin. Like, I'm not going to buy Bitcoin because to get one coin, it's going to cost me 20 grand. I don't want to put that much exposure into having one coin. I don't like that idea. But let's check Yearn Finance 2 and see what it's doing. Yeah, see this one, that's what I was saying. This one was, last time I looked, was looking better. And maybe that's what it is. They've switched to Yearn Finance 2. Yearn Finance 1 might be dying. It might be just, you know, they're just letting it go. This one is bouncing. Let's see, we got a nice little bounce. Yeah, confirming this trend line. The 200 moving average is about 1900. This wick's right around 2000, but basically 2000 natural hold numbers, support and resistance. So I would find out. I would do that research and find out why Yearn Finance switched to Yearn Finance 2, and then I would, hey, feel free to come back and share that information with us. I would love to know the reason. And when I get a chance, I'll try to look into it myself. But there's just so much going on. So, hey, we got Abdul in here too. Let's see. The plugin isn't actually out. Okay, where did he go? Where did it go? I thought it popped up on here. Let me see. Oh, here it is. So let's see what happens here. Well, we got an intro. Watch their vids, earn or create. Watch to earn now. Are you no, are you sure? It looks like it works. I got to sign up for the account. It said June 29th, I thought. I get it now. Yeah, 2022 Q2. Plugin launch. Yeah, so they've launched. I mean, I'm sure it's slow. I'm sure it's a beta type of thing, and they're going to work it out as they go. That's pretty much every project. Mobile app for plugin. And now that mobile app thing will be a big deal. But I don't want to do that with this channel or anything. Like, I don't want to make a whole creator token thing. Like I said, I'd rather give you guys real projects like the Digital Landau and the Framework Fortune project that are projects we've developed and created ourselves. And of course, if any of you guys have ideas that you want to bring to life, you know, join the Framework Fortune Discord. The Discord link is down in the description. Come talk to us. We are all about decentralizing everything. That's why you see multiple videos with different people, different developers. From DAO, we just had Zeke Ikez. from when that developer of DAO on Juno do a whole tutorial on how to create these DAOs I'm talking about. Caleb, developer of CJDNS and PKT, he was just on the channel for an interview. Like, we are trying to build a big network. So absolutely, if anybody has ideas, just join the Discord, come holler at us. It's the best place to find me anyway. It's easy to find me in Discord. Not quite as easy to find me everywhere else, especially like Twitter, because like Twitter and Facebook I barely look at. I'll post to them, but that's the easiest way to find them. So I'll check this out. I'm not going to sign up for this now. I want to do a little bit more research before I start giving them my information. I do like that there are multiple exchanges. It is an interesting idea. Like I said, it is something that different projects are doing the same thing. But yeah. Let's see. Here's one of those vaults on Yearn Finance. Now, they do have the Curve DAO token. So that is something I forgot to mention when talking about Yearn Finance. Curve, I think it's CRV. Is that the Curve DAO? Yeah. This little colorful one. That's how I always remember to see it. Yeah, right here. Curve DAO. Now, this one's only $1. So I don't know the specific tokenomics of the Curve DAO token, but that is directly with the Yearn Finance platform. You see it's all through here. I think that's the one. It's like a staking token or something, but there's a lot of Curve pools, it looks like, on Yearn Finance. So, that one might be, oh, look, they've actually got what, Curve Dollar or DOLA, Curve CVX CRV. That may be like a liquid staking thing, that, or it's on a, no. Well, anyway, like I said, I don't know much about this one. Goblin Town, or so wherever we're going, relax and earn yield. Okay. But yeah, if you do some research on it, let me know. Same pattern just about as that Yearn Finance one. Does have a nice little uptrend. If it can hold above $1, might not be too bad, but $1 is going to be strong resistance. Previous wick way down here, and then this line right across there. Oh boy, okay, let's see. Mana Decentraland. Where is Mana? Should be right around here. Now, remember last time, Abdul, we did a live stream. I went into Mana. I went into Decentraland and walked around it. There's a lot going on. Remember, I found that casino. Went in there, got a couple of drinks. I'm just kidding. But no, we did find that casino, which is really neat. There's a lot going on in Decentraland. It's definitely got a lot of cross. As it I think cross chain compatibility it's starting to have, as well as cross basically project compatibility. Like, people are building their own projects in Decentraland, which is really cool. We're way off the uptrend on the overall on Mana here, so it does look like Mana may try to have a rebound. And if I'm right in my thinking that the P2E, well, see, that's the thing, though. That's kind of the difference between Mana and Decentraland. That's the name of the game. Decentraland is not play to earn. So that aspect of it makes me a little weary of it. Now, all the developing going on, that's great. But that's why I'm not quite as interested. And for the digital land acquisition DAO, that may be something to look at. We may look at Decentraland to purchase some lands if there's revenue to be made there on a constant basis. But I haven't done that much. Well, I've done quite a bit of research into Decentraland, but it grows so much. They have updates all the time and stuff. It's hard to keep up with this thing. If it cannot hold Well, it needs to get over $1. It's trying to test $1. That was resistance, plus it's $1, it's whole number. Got to get back above $1. And then even if it does, 200 moving average is around 150. And the downtrend is at 150. So we need to see a break of 150 basically. Actually, maybe even 175 for Mana to go bullish again. I mean, technically, on the overall trend since 2018, Mana is bullish, but on this pullback, my concern would be the possible head and shoulders forming here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So right here, this doesn't have to be perfect. Oh, come on, click. You've got that area where it struggled quite a bit. We've got this little head area. Click it again. Come on, click. Where we had a new high and spiked. And if this does come back up again and gets hung up in this same area as previously, right through here, that is going to be a head and shoulders pattern. So we could see it reject off of that downtrend and sell all the way back down to 25 cents to the uptrend. So that is a possibility. It's got to do some breaking up out of these areas. Actually, I wouldn't even say $1.75. I would say it needs to break. It might need to break 250 because of this previous wick. It at least needs to get over 2 before I would consider it back on some type of bull run. Or at least bullish momentum. We do have a little short-term uptrend as well. We'll see. This is sketchy right now because there's not a whole lot. I mean, we do have a little double bottom. Again, I need a few more days to see how these double bottoms play out on everything, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum. But Mana does have potential. There's no doubt about that. If you ever go into Decentraland and just walk around, and now I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Abdul, you can get in Decentraland now with the Oculus Quest or other VR headsets, right? So that brings a whole new element to it where people can actually be in those lands in VR. That's a big thing. Let's see. Hold on a second. Stonks might have got your... Let's see. Okay. A new PB at the gym yesterday. Oh, gosh. Oh, that was a little bit further back. So you have to have that access code to stake. Okay. Yeah, on the XCAD thing, I'll just have to look at that more. 500. Look at how many YouTubers are already signed up to use it. Combined, there's 500 million subscribers via the content creators. I mean, they definitely are onto something, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Odyssey is already doing that. Yeah, you even got a watch on Odyssey extension. So, I mean, Odyssey's already out and pretty far ahead. And we're on Odyssey with our 1 follower so far. We just got on Odyssey with the crypto channel, and we're on Odyssey with the Framework Fortune Home channel. Well, that's not me. There it is. So both channels are up there. All the latest live streams and all of that. Ah, poop. Let me delete that. I thought I screwed up and did this earlier. I accidentally started streaming to the other channel for like 5 seconds. Oh, I'm not on my account. Delete that. Okay. Anyway, we won't worry about that later. But yeah, I mean, XCAD could be really good, but like I said, there's competition. So we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I want to do more research into XCAD. I know more about Odyssey. Odyssey is on the Library blockchain. It's LBRY. Library blockchain is decentralized completely, and I mean, it's a pretty solid blockchain from what I've seen. Very good with data storage. So, what network is XCAD on, actually? Is it its own blockchain, or is it on something else? Project. Let me know what blockchain it's on. XCAD network. It's a tokenized platform. Yeah, I don't know about that. If this is not on a blockchain, then I don't like it. This is looking like they just made their own website and have their own token thing going on. If this is like this, whatever the XCAD network, it doesn't say it's a blockchain. It just says it's a tokenization platform for creators. Let me know if this is on a blockchain, because if it's not, I want nothing to do with it. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, John Jack, I'm actually going to stream Gods tonight. It'll probably be about 12 Central, 12:30 Central, which would be about 1:30 Eastern, something like that, AM. It's going to be, that's when I'm starting to do the gameplay, is do it more at night instead of during the day when I'm trying to do all the charting and updating and videos and all of that. You know, all this stuff that I do. Oh, it was for 34 seconds. Abdul, you said the new Samsung phones will have a DCL browser. Oh, that's for. I didn't see a comment. Was that deleted? Stonks and Chomps, did you delete one of John Jack's comments? Abdul, are you asking me if I think the new Samsung phones will have a DCL browser, or are you making a statement saying that the new Samsung will have a new browser? That think at the beginning is kind of throwing me off there. All right, anyway, we got a whole lot of other stuff I got to get into. We talked about Voyager, so we'll see what happens with Voyager. Like I said, hopefully nobody's like super in Voyager. Spread your cryptos around. That's what I do. But I do have some Kusama in there, so if they can pull this off, which like I said, in the stock market, this chapter 11 protection to implement restructuring, it happens all the time in the stock market. They get the approval all the time. So with 1.3 billion of crypto assets on the platform, I don't think this Three Arrow Capital that is trying to get their money from Voyager are really going to have a great chance. Because Voyager, especially if crypto starts rebounding, Voyager could just go get another loan to pay that loan off. That's what they do in the stock market. I mean, that's what stocks do all the time. So anyway, we can get done. We're done with Voyager. On to IMX staking. So if you do not have the IMX wallet, if you're not a Gods player, you don't have to be a Gods Unchained player to get the IMX wallet. You just have to go to IMX ImmutableX.com, which Immutable X is. Oh wow, that was special. What am I trying to go into? Let me try that again. There it is. So yeah, you can come here, and if you are a developer, whoa, that's a big name right there. That's a big name right there that's coming to IMX. Uh-oh, that's another big name. Well, Disney owns Marvel. Woo, boy. Interesting. Well, DC's already on there. I've been talking about DC being on Immutable X. Now Marvel and Disney's coming to Immutable X. And that thing and why we need to go into the staking, because you get, as a IMX staker, a part of the exchange fees. It's not staking to validate security for a node or something. You stake in Immutable X in the IMX token to get fees. Like, that's from all the exchanges. So all the money that Immutable X could possibly make, and that's why I'm not doing a video specifically on explaining how much possible money you can make as a staker, because who knows if Disney, Marvel, that's all coming to Immutable X. I mean, what's the ceiling? Who knows? I mean, I don't know, because you're going to be, you're going to have to hold IMX to be able to get those exchange fees, which means that hodling IMX is going to incentivize, or it's going to incentivize hodling. So, but anyway, you want to get your IMX wallet, just go, and this link right here will be in the description. I'll put it in the description. If you do not have your IMX wallet layer 2 set up, you can follow these instructions here. It's pretty easy to do. You can deposit funds. To be eligible for staking, you have to deposit IMX tokens to your level 2 wallet. Your IMX wallet is attached to your layer 1 MetaMask, so you will also need a MetaMask if you don't already have one. If you're trading cryptos or getting into any of these, it's probably a good idea to have a MetaMask. A lot of projects use MetaMask. So anyway, you want to have your funds in there, and you have to have a minimum of 10 IMX tokens to be including in this staking phase. IMX is at $1, so that is real cheap, in my opinion. When it was down at 60 and 70 cents, I was grabbing some. I've got some IMX for sure already ready for this. But you will need to have a minimum of 10 IMX tokens held on your IMX wallet for the entire cycle, current July 8th, so that's tomorrow, to July 30th to be eligible for staking rewards. So you have to keep a constant average of 10 IMX. If you have 10 IMX for 27 days out of that 30 days, well, actually, what is that? July 8th to 30th, so it's 22 days. So if it's out of 22 days, then you have, so let's say you have 15 days of holding 10 IMX out of the 22 days, and then at the 17th day you try to put it in 100 IMX, you're not going to get paid out for the 100 IMX, because it's going to average down. Your average over that period of time is going to be that 10 IMX. So maybe you could pull it up a little bit, but it's not going to do much. You want to be in every month for at least that minimum 10 IMX. We will calculate your wallet balance as the minimum number of tokens that are counted over your wallet. That's exactly what I was talking about. And you do have to make at least one NFT trade on the Immutable X order book during this cycle to be eligible for staking. So you have to buy or sell one asset. That sounds like a bunch of BS, but in reality, when you go and you look, we'll go to Gods Unchained, because you could just buy a Gods Unchained card. There's cards for nothing. There's some cards for a penny. So let's go by price. Yeah, right there. Yeah, so you come buy a penny Gods card, right? And that's all you got to do. So that's not that big of a requirement. It's not that big of a deal. And you don't have to buy a Gods card. There's plenty of other Let's see, has Marvel got anything up here yet? No, Marvel's not got anything up here yet. Here's the Hero DC Comics stuff that I was talking about. There's a 30-cent floor here, so I mean, you could come buy a 30-cent DC thing if you like that. Live-ins, you're not probably going to find anything cheap. But like I said, you can find God's cards for a penny, so that's all you got to do there. And then you'll be able to check your staking rewards using this dashboard. You click on this dashboard, it brings you to this, and then it'll take you back to the staking guide, or you can go into the dashboard, which is basically at the moment just a Google Sheet file. Where was it at? Using this dashboard. There it is. Okay. Oh, link to dashboard. Here it is. It's at the very bottom. So yeah, it's just a Google file, and you can come in here and Google spreadsheet files, what I should say. So you can come and check and see if you're eligible. You know, there's I don't know, I can't remember what the key is to search a Google Doc page. I think it's like, I don't know, it's F10 or F11, but I don't remember, and I don't want to press anything or make something crazy happen during the live stream. But yeah, I mean, these requirements for staking are not that big a deal. You know, if you don't have 10 IMX, because you can. Now, one thing to note, if you have Coinbase, you can buy IMX on there, but you cannot deposit if you send the IMX to your MetaMask, then you're not going to be able to deposit into the IMX chain. Or at least on Token Trove, I know you can't. Let me check Immutable X and make sure of this before I confirm this. But I'll show you real quick on Token Trove. Why does it keep taking me there? No deposit NFTs. It's right here. So you can see you cannot deposit. You can deposit Ethereum in here, but you can't deposit IMX from your MetaMask. Now you can go through MoonPay to buy crypto. You can buy IMX directly through MoonPay just by clicking buy there, and it'll pop up this thing for MoonPay. You select the currency. You can buy Ethereum, Gods, IMX, or USDC, and then you would press continue. And you'd put your email in and your credit card or whatever. I've used this plenty of times. It depends on your bank and your debit card or credit card. There's been a lot of problems with Chase not working. So if you got Chase, probably going to be out of luck with MoonPay. I'm with a local credit union, but it's been sketchy as well, so you just have to try multiple ways if the first time doesn't work. But you can get your IMX directly in here. That's the easiest way to do it. I mean, if you go through sending it from Coinbase to the Immutable X wallet, you're going to have to pay some gas fees anyway. Where this, if you just, well, not that, but with this, if you buy directly into your account, you can bypass that. And the fees on MoonPay are cheap. It's not like crazy gas fees. I think last time I bought some IMX, I think it was like a couple of dollars maybe for the fee. So not a big deal. But that's going to be your easiest way. Like, no doubt. Either Token Trove or going to the actual Immutable X. Here we go. Let me click on this link. Maybe this will take me right there. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Balances, add funds, deposit wallet. Let's check. You may be able to choose a currency. Oh, okay. So you can deposit Immutable X. You just can't do it on Token Trove. Well, I wish I would have known that a day ago, because I made the mistake. This is why you got to do research. I made this mistake the other day. I could have deposited. So you can't do it on Token Trove, but it does look like you can do it here on the IMX platform from your MetaMask. Although, like I said, you're going to pay those gas fees. So it's better probably just to go through MoonPay. But if for some reason you can't go through MoonPay, you can send it from Coinbase to MetaMask, it looks like, and I would make sure you verify this. I mean, it does give you the option. And also they have ApeCoin. So Token Trove doesn't have all the coins yet, but these are all the different coins that are now on Immutable X as a currency. ApeCoin is on here for some reason. We got the Guild of Guardians, which has been out. We've got this OMI token. I don't know what that is. Vcoin, I'm not sure. And Vcore, I'm not sure. Probably something to do with whatever NFT games. But anyway, that is all the IMX staking. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to it. Just have 10 IMX and buy 1 penny God's Unchained NFT card. So let's see. Let me go through the rest of them just make sure I didn't forget anything. So how do you receive your staking rewards? Nothing. You don't need to do anything. They will be automatically airdropped to you at the completion of the first cycle. So you just got to hold the coins and buy that 1 NFT. That question is just the NFT question. You can buy any of them. Well, and can I check my eligibility for the staking program? So the expected APY is unknown as it changes with the total participating wallets and their balances and growing rewards. This all makes sense because you're getting the rewards from how much you own first off, but how much sales are coming into buys and sells, those transaction fees. That is what you're getting paid out on. So, of course, like every other staking, the more you have, the more you're going to earn, but your APY is not going to change just because you own more. There's going to be a basic APY balanced out for everybody, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you cannot hold IMX on Coinbase or any other exchange. It has to be in the IMX wallet, either through Token Trove or the Immutable X actual platform. Whew. All right, so let me see. We got some more. You were sending me a link to a conference from TrueBit. Yeah, I will check that. Okay, if you join the Discord, Litecoin is up 5%, Crow. MoonPay is garbage. Yeah, well, I've not, like I said, I've had problems with it, but I've not had. I've gotten a card, actually 2 cards that will work with it, but neither of them are big banks. These big banks do not want us in crypto, so they're trying their best to stop us on that. But MoonPay, I mean, like I said, I've used it. I've never not received the coins that I bought on there. It's always worked. It's just whether or not your bank and MoonPay will cooperate together. It can be very annoying. Ami is Ikami. They are NFT platform for Disney, Marvel, etc. Well, it may be on Polygon, but it looks like it's coming to Immutable X because that Ami token was on Immutable X, and then they are saying Marvel and Disney are coming to Immutable X. So, yeah, right there again. All right, let's move on. Is there any questions about the staking for IMX? Does anybody have any questions about that? Now, if you are a God's Unchained player, you can earn plenty of IMX just by doing good in the weekend ranks, selling those NFTs on Token Trove for IMX token instead of God's token or Ether. So you go into the marketplace, and if you was to list a card, come on up here. If you was to list a card, you could list it in IMX. So just by playing God's free to play doing well, you'll earn God's token, you'll earn NFTs, and you can easily convert those into IMX if you want to. So that's a pretty cool way to get IMX for free, is just playing. I mean, your cost your time. That's your paying. What you're paying for is with your time. Okay. So, Axie Origin. Phase 2 is here. If you don't know about Origin, Axie put out a second game called Origin. And this one is, you can see the key points here. Their first alpha season is live with 50,000 Axie, 49,157 in rewards reserved for the top 10,000 players. Okay, and we go and look at these rewards. Top player will earn 500 Axie. Axie is what? Where's Axie at? It's going to be back at the top. Where did you go? There you are. Axie's at $15. So 500 Axie at $15. You're looking at, let's see. Let's just get the calculator out here so I can actually give y'all the actual correct number. So, what did I say? 500 Axies times 1539 currently. Okay. So $7,600 worth of Axie. Well, $7,700 worth of Axie for the top payout. But they're paying out 10,000 spots. Where did it get? Here we go. So with this new Origin, you can play Origin without having to have the NFT versions of the Axies. However, I'm not 100% sure if you will be qualified for this if you don't have the NFT Axies. But Axie NFTs are super cheap right now, or they were. There was plenty of them for $3 to $4 an Axie, so you only need 3 to play. You can grab them for $12. Grab 3 of them. You're probably going to have to build them up, though, because competing like this, you're going to get pretty crazy. Where was that? There was a actual payout. Oh, here it is. The full prize breakdown. So can you guys see that? Let's see if it comes over. Yeah, it's above my head here. So top 1 player, that's about $8,000 in Axie. Top 5, you're going to be at least in the thousands. Top 6 to 10, 2,600 area. 11 to 20, 2,900 area. 21 to 50, 1,500 area. 50, what is that? 50 to 100 is $1,000 worth of Axie. And then, I mean, even if the 1,001 to 10,000, even if you just, get into 10,000, you're still going to get $50 worth of Axie. So that's 3 Axie. If Axie, which the Ronin Bridge is now open, if Axie can get back to its previous glory days, and which one good thing about Axie is it's its own blockchain. It's the only PD game that I know of that is on its own actual blockchain, and that's really unique. But yeah, I mean, it's on a small uptrend here. Even if you was to get those 2 Axie tokens, if it could rebound back up these glory days, I mean, $50, that would be a nice jump. So if you're not into Axie and PDE yet, that's something to check out. Axie's been around for a long time. One of the original PDE games. But pretty sick payout there for top 10,000. Especially if you get in that top 10. You get a ton of Axie. Which you could do multiple things with. You could go buy a crazy Axie that's hard to beat and earn even more Slick Love Potion or Axie or whatever else that they're doing. But yeah, the update, the phase 2 is here. And you can play this one, like I said, the Origin version without having to have Axies if you want to check it out for free. And we'll put that link in the description as well. after this video is posted. Real quick, another thing for my gold and silver peeps who like gold and silver backed cryptos. Kinesis, this exchange, has seemingly been doing pretty well because their tokens are backed by gold and silver. And they now have the Kinesis virtual card. So this virtual card, you'll be able to spend your gold and silver in real time anywhere in the world. I mean, if Peter Schiff wants gold and silver backed crypto, it's already out there. He said that when the last debates he had. Now, somebody would just make a token where it was backed by silver and gold. Well, Peter Schiff, you're a little bit late to the party, and Euro Pacific Capital should probably do the same thing that Kinesis is doing, because Kinesis is doing pretty well, and it's actually pretty good. I mean, I don't have a bank account hooked up to it. I just send Ethereum or Litecoin over. Well, not Ethereum, because that fee's usually high. Yeah, fees right now on Ethereum or the gas price is at 76. Now, last week, gas prices have been stupid low. They've been like $1 to move things, which is great if you've been trying to move assets around to get ready for what's to come, whether it be bull or bear. But yeah, Kinesis, that will be in the link. I think that may already be in the description to get to Kinesis money and check it out if you're interested in gold and silver backed tokens, and now a virtual card that you can spend your gold and silver backed tokens. And the biggest thing about it is if you hodl your gold and silver tokens in Kinesis exchange, you will get paid out on your gold and silver in interest every month. It's not really much out there like that. So, but let's see, I think that's pretty much it, other than this new P2E game on Solana. This is called the Harvest. Best blockchain I've seen so far. I wouldn't say best blockchain. I would say best blockchain ecosystem, and I'm biased, and that's Cosmos Atom and the Cosmos ecosystem. Osmosis, Juno's really getting hot. A lot of things happening. That's where we are developing our DAOs, is on DAO. That I showed, we posted that video a couple of days ago. If you're interested in creating your own DAO, you can do that on DAO, which is on Juno. Pretty, a little tricky to set up, but if you've got some coding background, some development background, and you watch that video, you should be able to get there. And the docs as well explain everything pretty clear. So I would say Cosmos ecosystem just in general. If I had to pick one blockchain, it's not going to be one. It's going to be the Cosmos eco, just because it's a bunch of blockchains interconnected. Now, I do think Ethereum is definitely, I mean, Gods and IMX are on Ethereum, Immutable X is on Ethereum, and tons of other things are on Ethereum. I don't foresee Ethereum going anywhere. My only concern with Ethereum is the Ethereum 2.0 merge that's supposed to happen, and that, if it goes bad, could be very problematic for Ethereum and every project that's built on it. Now, the projects built on Ethereum theoretically should be able to move to other blockchains as something does happen, but I don't know. I think Ethereum's probably going to be fine. But yeah, here's actually some of the video play from this one. This is another shooter like EV.io. But very interesting shooter. You can see this gameplay is pretty good. A lot of different things that you can do. The lands look pretty good. This game itself is, I think, under the radar at the moment. It's not out yet, but very close to being out. There's been some play testing going on in the Discord. There's I actually missed my chance. I had a shot to be whitelisted to play in one of the testings and win any matches. You would have got an NFT. I did not have time to get to it, but this thing has virtual land. You can see the virtual land from different planets and build forges, extractors, etc. Grow your status from kernel to empire. You win matches to get crypto, play and get HAR tokens and become a game investor. Use HAR to get NFTs or to redeem it for real money. You choose your heroes and your cards. I don't think the heroes are NFTs. I think all the abilities and power cards are NFTs. But here is some of those heroes. And, you know, this is pretty good graphics. Well, there's a new one coming out there for this to be a shooter. New worlds are ready to be conquered. Win and buy virtual land to get big rewards. So this may be one, we check out here for the digital land acquisition DAO. If I can figure out. That's an extractor. This must just be... Yeah, I think this is just an example. Because everywhere I click, it's taking me to the same spot. Yeah, that's why it's just an example. So you got the land thing in here. Here's the ability cards. Like I was saying, these are NFTs that make your shooter better. You got more attack and more defense. Or like this one, you can see enemies through nearest rocks. So this is going to be a really interesting shooter, that's for sure. Let's see. Their game was featured on special platforms, multiple, looks like about 6. The Big Indie Pitch PC plus console edition 3rd place. So that's not too bad. Here's the roadmap. We are right here in the Q2 early access. So it'll open in Q1 2023. Maybe sooner. They're pretty transparent. They have YouTube channels for this. The Discord channel's got over 30,000 people in it. These people are showing their face, so that's a good thing. But pretty big team. They're hiring. So if you're looking to work for some type of PTE game or blockchain something, so they're all hiring. PKT is hiring. But yeah, the harvest here apparently is hiring as well. They've got some advisors, which I could read all that, but I don't really want to at the moment. Here's their partners. They got Falco, Avaliv, BlockV. Oh, here is actual white paper, but I'm not going to go into the whole white paper today, as I am just now learning about this game. And what I did was, I'll go over to Fractal, the marketplace. The harvest is live for the mint, and this is crazy right here. So this is the legendary mint. This was a 40 card box. I didn't get one of these because they're 6 Sol. I'm not going to pay 6 Solana for it, but it almost sold out very quickly in the beginning of the day. Earlier today, this was not far from the same remaining supply. Now, these have already halfway sold out. When I got mine earlier, this was for 1.6 Solana. So, like, I had some Solana that I just bought while I was down a little bit. So, it was about $50 in Solana at the current price, but really it only cost me about $40 in Solana. And I'll be getting 10 NFTs from this guide. So there's that mystery box right there from the harvest. So I can list it for sale, but I would like to actually open it, and you can't open them quite yet. So that sounds kind of crazy, but this is how the processes work. You got to mint them first, and then they'll be allowing openings soon. So I'm not too worried about it. I just wanted to grab one of these just because I think this game has a ton of potential, and we'll see what I get out of it. I'll update you guys on that whenever it happens. And I'll definitely be trying to do some gameplay of this, because it does look very, very interesting. But another one to check out on Solana, if you're interested in EVIO or the Harvest Fractal, that's where you got to go. And you'll be able to get your wallet to be able to play both of those. There's also, I mean, there's a ton of other games too. So you got another Soulcraft is a PT Action RTS game that's going to have a mint listing here in 4 days. Fable Kingdoms, this looks like it's a massively multiplayer online strategy game. That is going to be minted here, to be decided, looks like. So that one's soon. EFAS, Explore the Galaxy, Establish and Grow Your Empire, Build Your Trade Network. Another crazy game. I mean, the PT gaming is just coming left and right. And Reign of Terror. Oh, I guess I could have looked up here. Cyberpunk World. That looks pretty crazy. Let's go back up to see these. Oh, that's creepy. Why a bear? Yeah, there's that Fable Kingdoms. Looks like that. Oh, okay. Soulcraft. Oh, so Soulcraft almost kind of looks like a Warcraft type of deal. Yep. That is similar to a Warcraft, it looks like. Now, also, there is tournaments on Fractal as well. So, apparently, there's 2 EFAS tournaments coming up in 8 days, I guess, as they launch. I don't know. And then there's games already out. You can see EVIO's trending number 2. Neoland is a... Okay, so this is a real-life Monopoly game. Okay, there's plenty of games similar to this. Like OVR is one. So, I mean, there's quite a bit similar to that one. I don't know how much traction that's going to get. Honeyland, weird little game there. Tiny Colony, Millions on Mars. So, like, Fractal is really getting a lot of action when it comes to PDE gaming. Whew! I believe that is all the updates that I have for you guys today. I'm looking at my tabs to make sure I did not miss anything. But I will have links to everything we've covered today in the description after the live stream. Yeah, I believe that's it. Anybody have any coins or projects they want me to check out real quick before I call it a day? It's about dinner time. And as I said earlier, I will be doing a live stream tonight for some Gods Unchained actual gameplay. I am currently, I think, in Diamond, and I'm going to try to get into Mythic tonight. But I'm very close to falling. I'm like one win away from falling out of Diamond, or one loss away from falling out of Diamond. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm in Diamond. Man, I've been just rolling with this Def deck, been working it out. So far, I've went 15-8 with it. So I got a 65% win rate. But yeah, I'll be playing tonight, live streaming. Like I said, probably around 12 a.m. Central, 1 a.m. Eastern, something like that, here on the Framework Fortune crypto channel and on Twitch. So if you want to see it on Twitch, where it's quicker, better gameplay graphics, I guess, because Twitch is a better platform geared for that, you can watch it over there as well. Let me check over here in the Twitch room. Nobody over there with any comments or questions. Please fix Voyager. Yeah, I know, Brian. Did you just join? Did you catch what I was talking about with Voyager earlier? because I don't know if you've been in the stream the whole time, but I did mention it earlier. Well, let's see. Hold on. Oh no, you missed. Okay, you missed that part. So okay, I'll pull that up real quick. For more on it, go back and just watch. It was one of the first things that I was talking about, but they are working on it. So in the stock market, I was saying we see this all the time. They filed for Chapter 11 protection to implement restructuring, and this could allow them to reopen. The problem they're having is they owe a bunch of money to this Three Arrows Capital. However, as I was saying, there's $1.3 billion of crypto assets on the platform, and then more than 350 million cash. So while it's suspended now, like I was saying, I still have Kusama on there, but I've spread mine out a lot more, especially the CEOs of these companies have been warning people to take their money out of centralized exchanges because of all the government interference. And, I have a lot of mine in decentralized now. Now, Coinbase, I still got some in, and I use Coinbase. But again, Coinbase, much bigger company. Oh, that's something too. Coinbase actually, at the moment, has a new thing. A new little deal here. This Coinbase, what is it called? Blah, 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 blah. Now you can borrow on Coinbase. That's new. I hadn't seen that yet. Oh, this Coinbase One right here. So Coinbase just came out with Coinbase One. It's free for the first 30 days, and then it's $30 a month after that. But you get you get priority support for one, but you get free commission or free fees. Right here it is. 0 trading fees, account protection, so and then pre-filed tax form. With Coinbase coming out with this, I don't foresee them going down at all. But I don't think Voyager will go down either. From what they're saying, they're working on it. They're trying to get everything back on track. So they, it may take a little bit, but they're working on it. Now, if they don't fix it, then I was saying, it's possible that they may do some type of way to give everybody's money back, or at least some of it, or it could be a class action lawsuit that has to happen to get people's money back if they do not get that Chapter 11 implementation filed and approved. But like I said, that happens all the time in the stock market. Tons of companies do that all the time. So I would be surprised if they don't turn it around at some point. It sucks. Like, I was thinking about it earlier today. I was like, man, I've got that Kusama in there, and it's just sitting there. I don't even know if we're still earning interest. I would assume possibly, but again, if they do happen to go bankrupt, that would be a problem. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's good. It's not Chapter 7. They're not filing for bankruptcy. They're filing for that protection and reorganizing and re-strategizing. So basically, they're going to try to get some loans or whatever from somebody else, pay off the debt they owe from the Three Arrows Capital, who's being a dickhole, and then they'll be able to open back up, I would say. So the CEO came out and warned people himself, too, from Voyager. I believe the Coinbase CEO had come out as well. He had told people to pull their stuff out of centralized exchanges. So that's something, you definitely want to at least be, if you don't want to pull them out of centralized exchanges because you like some of the, like Coinbase having that protection, at least have a MetaMask or something as a backup. personally, my ultimate backup is the Ledger wallet, the actual physical wallet, because it's pretty much unhackable. Without somebody having my seed phrase and having this actual wallet, they can't really do anything to that. It's cold storage. But definitely get some decentralized wallets, MetaMask at least, because you can use MetaMask on multiple networks, on Matic, on Binance. I believe Kelvin, I don't remember what Gorley and Coven. I think Evmos, that's another one, because I've got some Evmos going on, some staking and liquidity pools, whatnot. But most blockchains will connect to MetaMask, and it's decentralized enough, and you can move to other wallets pretty quickly if need be. Now, if you're a Cosmos person like me with Adam, then you need to have Kepler. If you're going to be in the Cosmos ecosystem, gotta have the Kepler wallet. And Kepler wallet is decentralized, so no worries there. And then, of course, Solana, if you've got multiple options with Phantom, Soulflare, trying to think if there's any I'm not thinking about. I mean, every chain has their own wallets. Like Binance has the BNB chain has a wallet, but you, like I said, you can just use MetaMask. You don't actually have to go get those separate wallets. So, I mean, MetaMask is going to be good for most things on blockchain. So yeah, I know, man. It sucks, Brian. Like I said, hopefully you didn't have all your eggs in one basket on Voyager. That's never a good idea to do that with anything. I believe that with stocks. Like I tell everybody in the stock live stream, they were like, "Oh no, I'm safe in this stock exchange, this stockbroker." Like, yeah, okay. You think you're safe. And people think they're safe in the US dollar too. But when you go and look at that US dollar, it's been on a 60-year downtrend. Starting to pop up a little bit now, but still on a 60-year downtrend. Not all your eggs, but enough. Oof. Yeah, man, that sucks. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be as big a deal as the media tried to make it out to be. That's why I went directly to Voyager to get the news source. Because if you pull up, like Daniel B came into the live stream, the stock market live stream the other day, and dropped a CNBC link. So you can see right there, like, it was like already panicked. Major crypto broker Voyager Digital suspends all trading and deposits. Voyager wasn't that big of a crypto broker, first off. It's in America and the US, but Coinbase is Coinbase is what I would consider a major crypto broker. But this was from CNBC, and this was on Friday, July 1st. The actual article I read from, which, like I said, I'll put in the description, was from yesterday. And that is for directly press release from Voyager themselves. So here, Brian, I'll go ahead. Here, there you go. So you can read in that a little bit more, because I didn't read all of it. There's quite a bit there to read, so I'm going to go over it myself. But just from reading the first bit and actually seeing what's going on, that is chapter 11. It's not as crazy as I thought it was going to be. Not from what everybody was saying. No problem, man. Hopefully we can get that out of there. That's the thing with new frontier, like cryptos and blockchain. It's going to be sketchy times when bear markets are down, especially in a new market like this. The big banks and all that, they're going to be nervous. They're going to be like, oh no, because, fear. Everybody fears what they don't understand. And a lot of people don't understand how things move and work. So that's why they fear a lot. But, education, that's all you can do is just be educated and spread your eggs don't put them in with crypto. Don't put them in one basket. Like all these up here are wallets. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 wallets up here, and then like I said, MetaMask has multiple different chains in it, and then Kepler have multiple wallets of, and I'm pretty sure I have more wallets than that. Oh yeah, and the hardware ledger wallet, like I've got it. So like I spread mine out. That's why I'm looking at PT Gaming across multiple things. But yeah, exactly, man. If you're going to be investing, trading any of that, make sure it's money you can afford to lose. Don't put your bill money on the line, even if it is the best looking possible pattern or scenario or press release or whatever. You do that, it's never a good idea. Let's go back and see real quick. Oh yeah, let me go through the Cosmos. I mean, Atom is already back up almost to $10. I mean, as soon as it came down to $5, it's been going straight back up. I'm not a bit surprised. I was more surprised that it got down to this cheap. Like it's like, really? I'm gonna get to buy Atom back at $5, $6. Let's go. So it's climbing nicely up. I've built my staking positions on Kepler pretty nice. They're doing their little cash flowing thing, and if we go back into a bull run, pretty strong bull run. I mean, we're again, like Atom is still on this uptrend. It just bounced off of this uptrend. So like since 2020, we're technically still in a crypto bull run, even though we had this big massive sell-off. The massive sell-off was a pullback because we went from way down here to all the way up here. I mean, Atom went from $1 to $40. Ethereum went from $300 or something to $5,000. Bitcoin went all the way to $65,000. So yeah, of course we're going to see these pullbacks when people just made that much money, especially in a sketchy economy time. Pretty sure that they've called it a recession now, which I've been saying on the stock market channel for the last, I don't even know, 2 months, 3 months. Basically, since about halfway through the first month of Q2, I was saying we're going to this is going to be called a recession. So that does make it problematic. A lot of retail investors have less money to invest, but if the prices are cheap on all these coins, they might be more willing to invest in, say, a Cosmos Atom at $9 than maybe an Apple for one share at $150 in a stock market that looks like it's about to die and fall off a cliff. So, that there's a lot of currencies of fiat currency on the sideline. A lot of U.S. dollar right now is on the sideline. A lot of other countries' currencies are on the sideline because central banks are raising interest rates, trying to bring down inflation and all of this. That's what I've been saying in the stock market stream. This is all made up. None of these economies, these currencies, they're all socially engineered, socially designed, all of that. The U.S. dollar has no real value at all. People call it stable, and it's been on a 60-year downtrend. Not really sure how it's stable, which also begs the question of how do you make a stable coin off of a fiat currency that's not stable, right? So that's why you hardly ever hear me talk about stable coins, because I just don't think if it was, I don't know, the mechanics and protocols to trying to stabilize, just like Luna Terra, that relied on partly the arbitrageurs, and those arbitrageurs are human beings. So human beings are not always going to do what you expect them to do or what you want them to do. So if the main thing to keep the peg on is arbitrageurs, that's, to me, is a terrible theory to use for a stable coin. I don't know. I just don't see any uses for stable coins. It seems redundant. I need a PFP? What's a PFP? It sounds familiar, Abdul, but I don't know what you mean. I'm going to Google it. I'll probably know what it means when I see it. Huh. A profile picture. That's what I need? What do I need what do you mean I need a profile picture? For what? I have a profile picture. It's right there. It's the Framework Fortune Crypto logo. Are you talking about like a NFT version? Oh, a profile pic NFT. Yeah, I mean, I guess it kind of be like a form of copyright, and I guess I would own my logo in NFT form. It's something I'll think about. That's actually, I have not even thought about that, really. That's a good point, Abdul. That's why we need to talk more. You need to talk to me more in the Discord, man. I know you're busy. But I think this digital land acquisition DAO is something that you definitely will want to be a part of, my friend. Look, oh no, I'm not going to do that today. We'll check into the profile pics. I know there's a lot of them. Cosmos ecosystem, I believe, what is it, Star Name, where you can get your username in NFT form. I've seen multiple things like what you're talking about. So I've, like I said, I haven't really thought about it, but it's something I'll look into. Definitely a good point. But all right, guys, I am going to call it a day for now for this live crypto update, as I've said multiple times. But for those of you who might not have been there or heard me before, I will be going live tonight on this channel and the Twitch channel for some live Gods Unchained gameplay. And then soon I'm going to do a EVIO gameplay at night, one of these nights. Probably Axie Infinity too. Just to kind of show what's going on with those. And I'm trying to figure out how much money you can earn with these other games. Gods, I've been making money on, the whole time I've been playing Gods. You just get paid out in Gods tokens, the NFTs, and then you can easily trade the NFTs in the markets. I've had plenty of arbitrage opportunities that I've taken and made money off of with Gods Unchained. So yeah, pretty much what Ruben said. But yeah, you too, Brian. Glad you came and joined me. You're in the Discord, aren't you? I think Abdul, Brian, John Jack, you guys are all in the Discord channel. For those of you who are not in the Discord channel, hit the link below in the description and come join the Discord channel. It costs nothing, and you can keep up with everything going on in the Framework Fortune community. Woo! All right, guys. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. Stay safe out there. Until next time.